All right, everyone, in this video, I want to show you the best way to photograph your final piece of artwork. There are good ways and there are bad ways. You want to make sure that when you're submitting your final piece that it's photographed clearly, the lighting is as even as possible. It might not be possible to get it perfect, but I want to go strive for near perfect, nice, clear, bright lighting so that I am able to really see your work and assess this. So you want to present it in the best light possible. First off, what I've done here is I have taped my painting down to a board using this masking tape, and I just rolled up little pieces of tape like this and I put them on each corner because after I painted my edges over here, the paper curled up a bit. Now I did put it under books overnight, but the edges of the paper were still warping a little bit. So the tape helped. When I photographed this, I want it to be as flat as possible. So I've taped it to this board. You don't have to use a fancy board like this. Certainly any sturdy, hard surface will do. You could even tape it to a book or the surface that you're photographing on. But if you tape it down with any tape that you have access to, will work fine because this is just temporary. You're just going to take the picture quick and then untape it. So right now, I'm in my studio space, and as you can see, my shadow I'm casting shadows on the work and stuff. This is not like the best light. I mean, it's clear enough. I could snap a picture and get away with it, but I'm going to look for some better options in terms of light for photographing my work. So I'm going to take you for a little walk with me through my house to find some different spots where the lighting could be better to take a good picture of the work. I do have a little lamp right here over on this desk, but lamp light is sort of creating a glare on some of the magazine, and still the light, it is near a window, so the lighting is a little more even than if there wasn't a window here, but I still don't think that this is the best I can do. So let's go for a walk through the kitchen. I have this little mud room where there are two big windows. So natural light is always the best light to photograph your work in. Now today it is raining really hard outside, so in the best case scenario, I would bring this outside into the natural light. So if you're photographing your work on a nice day, I would bring it outside. That's the best light. Natural light is always the best light, but because it's raining, I'm going to stick here in my mudroom where I have a lot of natural light coming in through the window, and then I'm going to position my camera at a bird's eye view to take my picture, and I'm going to do this as steadily as possible. And I want to make sure that the edges of my painting or my paper are parallel with the edges of my screen or my camera view. So like that top edge right there looks just about parallel to the edge of my camera or the edge of my screen, and so do the others. They look pretty close. So once you get it all lined up like I have here, the edges of the paper parallel with the edges of my screen, like you can see in the view here, snap several pictures. You don't want to use a flash. A flash will wash out your painting. So no flash. Hold it as steadily as you can and snap a few pictures just in case some are blurry. And once you're done snapping your picture, then you can edit it. So what I would do is I would crop out. I would use my crop tool on my phone to crop out the board that you see, the brown there that you see of the board, and I would crop right to the edges of my picture for the best possible presentation. If you don't want to mess with that and you just want to hand it in as is, just with some of the edges showing, that's okay too, because I think that this would be a pretty clear picture for me to be able to look at your artwork, enjoy your artwork, and assess your artwork from this picture.